I've just been out for lunch with Annie, so we went to Billie Jean's down in Uno Subdivision, really, really nice. Now I'm at the Gmail, and Saturday 4 o'clock I'm mailing today my documentation to claim my state pension back in the UK. I had to ask some questions about the state pension back in the UK, as the law has changed in the UK regarding state pension.
Sometimes like all you want to do is run.
Oh, look at that. We're eating today at Swedish Thai restaurant.
We're on date today.
We're out with Annie. Annie's ordered a watermelon shake. Look at that. Fresh watermelon on the top. They do cream here now, which I find a bit bizarre. But this is a watermelon shake. Annie's going to have a taste in a minute. She's got school tonight. 7 o'clock tonight she starts school. Here comes the waitress. She has tubig. There we go. Oh, nice tubig. Very, very nice. I've been here 3 or 4 times and the food has always been exceptional. So I'm back here today because Annie has never had, well, she has, but it's never always been good, tom yum soup. So we're going to have tom yum soup today for her. The obligatory rice. We have the tom yum soup for Annie. Look at that. No noodles.
It smells really nice.
Really looks tasty.
Nice.
Looks very nice. We have Greek salad, which is my favourite here. I like this. And then we also have Swedish meatballs. Here's the Swedish meatballs. A little bit of parsley. We've got loganberries. We've got dill, mashed potato. We also got a little bit of jam with it, and there it is. Lovely. We're going to enjoy our lunch. Annie's doing her pictures. There we go, with her new glasses.
I just
So
pictures, but not post it.
it's a great restaurant. I really do enjoy it here. I really do. It gives me the food that I like from around Europe. There are other great restaurants in Davao, but this sits very, very high. It took me 275 peso today to get here in a taxi. Downtown Davao and around Bangkarohan is a nightmare with traffic, absolute nightmare. So Annie's going to have a little bit of a taste. Creme brulee. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Oh, beautiful. And then we have Italian love cake tiramisu. It's for Annie. She loves trifle, so this is an Italian trifle, and Annie can turn around and taste that. It's got chocolate. We'll get rid of the mint. We don't do mint.
Why do they put mint on the design?
Oh, it looks great. It looks green. They think it looks great for garnish, but at the end of the day, let the food speak for itself. We're waiting for a cup of coffee. I'm going to have my coffee. Annie's going to turn around and give some feedback. What do you think, darling? Do you like it?
I'll wait for the coffee.
How was your tom yum?
Tom yum is really good.
You enjoyed that, yeah?
I find a place where I can have a tom yum.
Yeah. Could you ask for noodles?
Yeah.
Tom yum? I want noodles.
I just get used to the tom yum with noodles.
There we go.
But the taste that I'm looking for is there, so we're good.
Good. So we're going to have a teaspoon of this before she gets her coffee.
Hear me out, hear me out. If all the things.
The law has changed in the UK regarding state pension. You can get your state pension with your up to a certain limit. Then after that limit, which is £12,750 a year, you then turn around and pay tax now over that number on investment, overseas, banking, savings, ISAs, PEPs, all the stuff that the government in the UK have been turning around and telling you for 30, 40 years to get extra. Now you've got extra to turn around and have a nice retirement. They want to turn around and tax you. Lovely British government, isn't it? Mr. Sunak and the rest of you conservative rebels, you crooks, scammers, thieves. Yeah, you might turn around and say it's the law, but it ain't the law. It's you making up the law to turn around and rip off the retirees of the world. Oh, there we go. So I've just turned around and done the documentation to send the letter with my documents that have been notarized back to the International Pension Office in Wolverhampton. It's 1,700 peso registered. It would take up to 3 weeks to arrive. And I've just taken a picture of it to show that it's been sent. I've got a receipt for it to turn around and make sure I know it's been sent. And we're in the mail. Look, there we go. Annie helped me put the right wording in the paperwork, because you have to put all the documentation needs to have your address, their address, your payment receipt, and it's all done. So the reason I waited a little bit longer than normal is because of this UK law on your pension, that they want to tax your secondary income. Anything above 12,750 peso, they want to tax you now. They want to try and put it into a pot. If you've got any medical expenses that you've done in the past, they'll put that against your pension and claim that money back. It's a money grab for the British government to turn around, because the politicians over the last 20 years have not managed the pension fund. Oh, there we go. So yeah, so it's a bit strange what HMRC and the government are doing in the UK. As I said, in the 70s and the 80s and the 90s, they were turning around and saying that the pension fund wasn't going to reach its level, so you need to get a secondary pension to turn around and look after yourselves when you're older. And then on Monday this week, they turn around and come up with a new rule and a new law to turn around and tax your secondary pension. So all those people that have worked really hard, saving, putting money into funds, the British government are coming after you now. They're coming after your savings, they're coming after your money, which, yeah. Do I agree with it? I don't agree with it, because I think that once you've turned around and put into a pension fund, the government should manage that pension fund and then turn around and honour the pension agreement you had when you left school, to turn around and look after you when you retire. Not turn around and tell you, well, we can't manage the pension fund properly, our financiers and our government ministers are incompetent at generating enough money in the pension fund. They can't turn around and get a wealth management fund to turn around and grow. You know, virtually 6 million people will be affected by being taxed, and that's the reason. You work all your life to have a better life when you retire, and the government want to come after you for your house, they want to come after your capital gains, they want to come after your investment tax, they want to come after your PAYE, they want to turn around and come after your pension to tax, they want to tax you high on petrol, high on gas, high on electricity, high on housing, high on death duty, high on... Where does it actually end? Why don't the people in the UK just work for nothing and give the bills to the government to pay? And what's left over, they keep, but you've paid for everything. So, anyway, well, it's not as bad as the US. The US want to tax all of their US citizens anywhere in the world. Even though if you don't live in America, you still get taxed for being a US citizen. But governments, my opinion, they're not clever. The people of the world are becoming smarter, more intelligent and more switched on, and the government employees and the government ministers and the government presidents and prime ministers and of the world are not getting it right. Not getting it right. But anyway, that's enough for me. I'm going to have a cup of coffee with Annie and a glass of water before Annie goes to school. Goes and does one of her higher education major subjects today. It's called badminton. Look, her teacher phoned in today to turn around and say it's too hot for her to come to school, so she's at home resting. But Annie and her schoolmates need to go to school at 7 o'clock tonight and do exercise till 9 o'clock. What is the world coming to? Anyway, like, share, subscribe, guys. Living in Davao, hiding from the tax man.